Don't tell me that's dark. Why does that look so dark? Oh, okay, good. Now we're back. Okay, Cappies, what's going on with you, Cappies? What is going on with you? All right, since nobody's here, I'm going to get started real fast. Then I won't be interrupted. In fact, I'm going to look down. All right, Cappies, I did Aquarius, but it got uh, deleted somehow. I don't know how the hell that happened. So, Cappies, let's look at what's going on with you from August the 15th until August the 1st to August the 15th. Capricorns, love, or anything else that wants to come out. August 1st to August the 15th. Capricorns. Ah! All right, Cappies. Let's see, Capricorns. Capricorns, August 1st. The heart of the matter. All right, Capricorns, you and your love life, August 1st, August 15th, August 1st to August 15th, Capricorns, August 1st to August 15th, Capricorns, August 1st. All right. The Five of Swords. Okay, so somebody feels let down, disappointed. I want to invite the Spirit of God into the reading, for all the messages to come out. Hi, everybody. So it looks like you made an unwise choice in a selection, maybe with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you're trying to learn everything you can learn from this situation, and you're viewing your motives. You're viewing the motives that the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius had for really getting into the connection with you, okay? Because you feel defeated. There could have been a third-party situation here. Or maybe you called someone and they didn't call you back. There's some type of feeling of humiliation here for you. Yeah, let me just see what's it. So, let me see. Why is everybody's cards looking alike? Page, the Eight of Coins, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords reverse, and the Two of Air. You're going to be in indecision about maybe, let's see, the only major arcana I see here is a Cancer and an Aquarius. So you could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hey, everybody. Or you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And it looks like you feel kind of heartbroken, or you feel there was somebody who you were trying to build something with, and either they moved or you're moving on from them. Yeah, wow. Okay, so these energies can be interchangeable, but the Chariot with the Eight of Cups, yeah, it looks like that the heart of the matter is you feel a little disrespectful or you feel defeated. So you decided to move, right? But where you're moving towards is to actually, it's like a reconciliation. You still want to be with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, right? But even though you still want to be with them and you feel like they have been a part of your history, a part of your life, you want them to be there, it seems like that's not happening. So one part of you, interesting, look, how this person is moving in this direction. And you look at every time in the cards, when I read the cards, I look at, see who they're looking at, especially the court cards or the majors. And the major is looking at another major. So somebody really feels like you are the person of their dreams, or you felt like or have experienced the person of your dreams, but right now you're not in communications with, or you feel like you guys just have to be friends. Why is this all happening? It's happening because somebody felt like they wanted to have a more meaningful relationship that felt more spiritual and more emotional. They wanted to have passion, and they wanted to feel like something what they wanted to connect with somebody emotionally, sexually, and spiritually. So somebody kind of moved on out of a relationship, but somebody still wants you. All right. Now, in the near future, I feel like there's still communication with the love of your life. You guys could have children, and that's why you're communicating. But somebody is still ready to make this work. You are coming in, of course, my lovely Capricorns. Hi everybody. I didn't even see all y'all there. You are coming in as somebody who is really willing to put in all the effort necessary to make this situation happen. You are willing to stick by your partner through the thick and through the thin, no matter what. A lot of you are dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and they doing something else. It's like their energy is showing you that they have very strong boundaries, or your energy is showing them that you have very strong boundaries in this connection, because somebody is looking for something a little bit more emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. They did feel spiritually and emotionally fulfilled with you for a while. This could have been somebody that you've been with for a long time, someone that you felt a very spiritual connection with. Maybe they moved. Whatever the case is, Capricorns, it looks like you're moving on gracefully. It doesn't look like you want to, but you are. You're moving on gracefully because you too maybe wasn't really ready to truly commit to this person. That maybe something was missing too, but you guys are just used to just being with the same person. You don't really like to change and shift and stuff like that. Like I said, I do see opportunities in the very near future. I do see some type of news arising about some new endeavor. But as it relates to love, you and this person that you feel this way about could still be communicating with each other, but it looks like it's strictly friendship. But I do feel like you're getting ready to meet new opportunities, new people, to see where you guys can go. I see you just focusing on work, focusing on school, focusing on doing what you need to do to get yourself together. Um, you know, when the Six of Swords is right side up, to me, I feel like things are getting better. Somebody is moving to a better place. When it's reversed, somebody's jumped ship, right? They're like, I don't want this. So you're afraid that somebody doesn't want you, or somebody is afraid that you don't want them. And the answer is the Two of Swords, which means kind of like being at a stalemate and pretending that there's not a problem. I'm going to clarify that. So I see you're of two minds about a situation here. Um, and it looks like you and somebody else reached a stalemate in your relationship. So there's no more further movement, and you're going to be open to other people and other experiences. One person may want to, death is at the bottom of the card. One person may want to have furthered the relationship into something stable and committed, but maybe you weren't really willing to give them a commitment, and or maybe they weren't willing to give you a commitment. And so since you're not able to give them what they want, they have really put you in, they put strong boundaries, around this situation. Like they're not going to let you in as much as you want to be in, because if they allow you to have that much space in their space, then they can't be free to have somebody who may want what they want, which is marriage. Or this could be vice versa. Maybe you are putting very strong boundaries towards someone who's trying to come into your life because you want something more than a friendship with them, but they just want a friendship. So you are placing boundaries with them. Um, when you really like someone and they won't let you get close to them, it can be really frustrating. So it looks like the way that you're handling it is like, fuck you. You're not going to put me on no boundary situation. We going to talk when you decide we talk. How about this? We don't ever have to say a motherfucking thing to each other again, bitch. How about that? How about that, Libra? How about that, Cancer? Oh, okay. So you take your stank ass and you goes the fuck on, okay? Right, because I don't need this shit. It's like, Sunshine, why you always starting some shit with them cars? 102 degrees today. So, because I just felt this burst of anger, right? Somebody is like, why won't you let me get close to you? What happened to the card? Oh, here we go. It's either the Capricorn or the water sign. Somebody is like, why won't you let me get close to you? Why are you not accepting my calls? Why are you not responding to my texts? And it just kind of seems like one person may be more gung-ho about the connection than the other person, right? I'm not answering any questions, so I hope you're not asking me any questions. Yeah, I'm sorry, Makola. I'm not answering any questions right now, so you can get the money back from your bank, okay? Because I'm doing a live reading for the entire Capricorns. So if you want, you can get your money back from your bank, okay? I'm just going to finish this reading right now. And I know I've done it in the past, so it's not your fault. But if I'm going to do a live reading, you guys, you know what I decided to do? I'm going to literally type live readings. When you see me say live readings, that means you can give some money and I'll answer a question right on the spot. Okay. Okay. So what I see happening is some of you are dealing with the Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You could be dealing with an Aries. More than likely, since the fire sign is coming in as a page, though, as a child, more than likely you're dealing with the Leo, because I think they like something about child and creativity. One of the houses belongs to them. So you could be dealing with the Leo, a very childish one, or a childish Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a childish Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Somebody's childish. I mean, that's just it. They're just childish. So that's the first layer that we have. You're moving away. It's like it's involuntarily. I feel like this is not a moving away because you have a lot of women or something. It's a moving away because it's like you guys have reached a stalemate because both parties want different things from the connection, right? Um, Capricorns are a cardinal. They're not going to let somebody else control the communication in a union. That's not happening, right? If both of us cannot communicate, if both of us can't call, if both of us can't talk, then you can kiss my motherfucking ass, because you will not be controlling any motherfucking thing that has anything to do with me. Are we clear? Because I will pack the fuck up and leave your ass, because I have a car, I have a job, and I can leave. So, oops, okay, right. You're not going to be controlling a Capricorn. You're not going to control a cardinal. So there could be two cardinals here. I mean, I just see a stalemate. We're at a stalemate here because one party wants one thing and the other party wants the other. So what it's going to require is a compromise, and I see that happening. I most definitely see a compromise happening as soon as one of you gets somebody else, in your life that is significant to you. Because what you can do then is allow this person to do whatever they want to do. They can come, they can go, they can call, they may not call. Who really gives a fuck? Because you got somebody. So it looks like when you get somebody, it will be less of a battle, a struggle, a war. It looks like there's two masculine energies here. Like, the masculine energy wants to control things. That's just how it is. But two masculines are going to collide. Opposites repel. I mean, opposites attract and the same repel. So it looks like somebody is repelled from a union with somebody else. Because why isn't the air conditioner coming on? I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on today. I have to call maintenance. I don't know what is going on today. What the holy fuck? I don't know what's going on. That's the heat. This is the air conditioner. And I had it as low as 50. I'm going to have to see what's going on with this because it is so hot. What is it saying? It's saying what? It's saying, what the fuck is this shit saying? Damn. So why aren't you coming on? Maybe I need to replace it with some batteries. That could be it. Sometimes the air conditioner doesn't come on with some batteries. Let's go down. We are all the way at 54. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. And there we go. Okay. Shit, no, it's hot as fuck in Texas. You have no idea. Like you can have a heat stroke just sitting for 5 minutes. All right, all right, all right. I love it though. I like hot weather, you know. All right, so yeah, you know, you guys are at a stalemate here because there are people who want different things. So let's see what the next layer has to say. Okay, that's just some of you. All right, what else is going on? I kind of feel like both of you are okay. I didn't see any cards of sadness. I just kind of saw cards where one party may still want to keep up whatever they were doing with each other. You know, one party may want to keep up the communication or keep doing what they were doing before. And the other party is like, if we're not growing, if we're not moving to the next level, if we're not going to the next episode. I have a girlfriend who owns a beauty salon, and that's what it's called, the next episode. But if we're not going to the next episode, then, you know, I need to limit the amount of connection that or access that I give to you, is how one person feels. That's really what I'm feeling very strongly, that somebody is limiting the access that somebody has to them because of boundaries. Now, in some situations, the person who felt like, you know, the person was limiting the communication, they feel like, well, what's the big deal? Why can't we just be friends? Why can't we talk? And why can't we just, you know, chill or whatever? And the other person may feel like, because I do one at a time, if I give you that type of energy, I'm not going to let anybody else in. So I have to give you the type of energy that I have to give you. Okay. Others of you feel like if somebody's going to be that rigid with communicating with you, you don't need them in your life at all, right? And I see some of you are just kind of moving on. The Six of Swords means coming to a better place mentally because you decided to get out of a Five of Swords energy. So you went from being in the Five of Swords to moving to a place where you're not in that Five of Swords energy because you decided to let go of someone or a situation where maybe you wanted a commitment and they didn't, or you wanted connection. Maybe you wanted to go out on dates more and see them more, be around them. Somebody wasn't giving you what you needed, so you cut them out. And you're very happy about it. Okay, somebody's real happy. Somebody else is still of two minds about this, though. They have two minds. They're unwilling or unable to make a decision about how they're going to move forward with someone. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I hope it's not a question because I'm not answering. Oh, thank you. Shirley, hi, Miss Fernandez. What's happening? All right. So whatever the case is, somebody is not giving as much as the other wants for whatever barriers that they have. The barriers could be that one wants something, one wants a commitment, the other one don't. One has somebody else they're not, you know, done with dealing with. So somebody released them. They were like, okay, boo, not a problem. So the fact of the matter is anything that you don't feed stops growing. Like every time you are thinking about this, maybe some of you are dealing with the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Somebody has released something that they feel is not going anywhere because of the power struggles. And if you're dealing with the Scorpio, they are going to want to be in power. They're going to try and control a relationship. That's not going to work with the Cardinal. They need to get somebody like a Pisces. If of the air signs, probably no air signs, but of the earth signs, that type of I want to control things would work best with not a Taurus, not a Virgo. Not a Capricorn either. Fuck, I don't know. I have no idea. But whatever the case is, it like somebody was trying to control shit. They were trying to control how often you talked, how close you got, how frequently you saw each other, how invested you got into the connection. And somebody just felt like it's just less of a headache to deal with them. And it's like no dice. No dice, not at all. Not at all. Okay. So in the past, you could have had a relationship with this person. Like you guys literally could have been in each other's lives in a relationship. You guys could have had something pretty stable. In the future, I feel like there could be a trip planned. This looks like a friendship to me. It looks like a relationship that turned into a friendship because somebody was married or somebody wants to get married. The other person doesn't want to get married. You could have been dealing with a Libra, a Libra. I said Scorpio, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And it looks like it's going nowhere. Okay. Now let's do couples. All right. So that was weird. All right. So I want to invite the Spirit of God in here again. In fact, let's use a separate deck. Capricorns. Yeah, because some of you are dealing with somebody and you're waiting for your ships to come in. Do, 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 do. The song that's coming into my head now is Someday My Prince Will Come. Someday I'll find my love. All right. I hope you Capricorn couples are doing all right out there. Let's get some good cards for you, okay? Capricorn. Capricorn couples. What do we have? Knight of Cups reverse. Couples coming in with the Knight of Cups reverse. A couple coming in with the Knight of Cups reverse. Four Cups. Ace of Wands. Okay, so the first card was the Knight of Cups reverse. Let's see. Watch Copycat start doing this real soon. Ugh, she gets on my fucking nerves. So the Four Cups, you see how I bent it down? I guarantee you what she does is she chills for a minute. She don't copy me right away. She waits for the right time. I guarantee you're going to see her doing this because she copies me. Anyway, the Four Cups is the crowning card. The Knight of Cups is the reverse card. It's in the center. The Ace of Wands is why it's all happening in the foundation. What's behind you is spying less and less. What's in front of you is the Page of Cups. You're coming in as the Queen of Swords. Outside in is the Ten of Coins. What you hope and fear is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. And the final answer for the next 2 weeks is the Five of Coins, okay? So singles, it looks like there is somebody who is not offering commitment with the Knight of Cups being in reverse. The Knight of Cups don't get offered commitment when it's right side up. But it just kind of seems like somebody is not really invested in a connection. They are rejecting someone who maybe just wants sex. Okay. And it's like you're not really investing a lot of your time in this situation because somebody wants something a little bit more substantial, and this offer is not really very promising. So somebody is keeping their distance, or Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is keeping their distance from you again because somebody wants something a little bit more stable, and it's like that's not happening. So they're turning their back towards the bullshit. And the final answer is feeling left out in the cold. So it looks like somebody had to make the decision to cut something out that was not well, somebody just was not trying to give their heart over here. And so somebody backed off, and now somebody is feeling left out in the cold. Now, for couples, some of you are feeling kind of trapped and confused by your partnership, whether it's with the Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. But I do feel that those of you who are couples, you guys just need to communicate, because some of you are with your life partner. The star represents the person that you want most. There will be some type of wish fulfillment as it relates to mental health and getting out of bondage and getting clear about the direction that the both of you need to take. If somebody just was unclear about what to do, they felt trapped in this relationship. But I feel like there's a lot of healing, optimism, hope happening now. Somebody is really aggressively working on just being inspired, being an inspiration, maybe church, spirituality. This relationship is going through a spiritual bath, okay? Yeah, yeah. So there might be a little bit of a separation right now. You guys may not be as close as you want to, but it's a much needed separation in order for you guys to, wow. Yeah, ooh, Jesus. So what we have is that you guys are going to stay married, the Emperor, right? But I feel that a lot of you are going to be taking a really deep look inside and finding the little joys in life. It looks like as a result of this separation, Capricorns, partners, some of you are going to be separating and you're not communicating with your primary partner right now. And it's because of small offers that came in, or maybe some fight about money. It looks like this break is actually going to lead you guys to stability in marriage. All right. You could be dealing with an Emperor, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Those of you who are already in committed relationships, you're willing to do whatever it's going to take in order for you to bring hope, inspiration, and healing back to a relationship that has kind of lost its way a little bit. So the Hermit needed to come in to give you guidance. Somebody lost themselves in this union. They were no longer able to know what their thoughts, their feelings, their ideas, their path, their truth was. Okay. And so now they are taking emotional and spiritual responsibility for themselves. And they're not going to be blaming you or anybody else for their issues. Somebody is going within and they're asking themselves, who am I? What do I want? What am I putting out in the universe that is getting back these results? And what do I want to put out in the universe in order to have the marriage that I want? And as a result of you taking this very spiritual approach and practical approach to your relationships and to your life, it's going to lead you guys to be recommitted to each other. And if you're already in a relationship with the Capricorn and things are pretty much going well, it looks like this connection can end in marriage or can result in marriage. Okay. And that's because, it's interesting, Cappies, because the reason that this situation starts working out well is because somebody takes responsibility for their own happiness, whether they're with somebody or not. So somebody is taking responsibility for themselves, their own happiness, and it's very attractive. So some of you may be getting a ring. Okay. I see some type of engagement, some offer of marriage from maybe an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurian, or the earth sign, you may offer a ring to an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, mainly an Aquarius, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, mainly an Aries, or a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, mainly a Virgo, okay? So you want to get to bumping bunnies. Yeah. Okay. But you're afraid of being addicted to this cycle. You don't want to be trapped in a cycle where you guys are good for 5 minutes and then you're not good. And then your final answer is the Knight of Swords, which means that really honest communication needs to take place so you guys can clarify why you've been so confused in this connection and why you guys have not been moving forward with each other. You guys need to communicate about what your expectations are, what you need, how you see your relationship. It can't just be a one-sided, rigid, controlling situation here. And Capricorn, you could be coming in as the controlling one, or they can be controlling. But whatever the case is, I see that within the next 2 weeks, you guys may have some heated discussions in which you're going to get to the bottom of why there is so much confusion and lack of forward movement in this connection. And I see that because somebody is taking responsibility for their own spirituality, somebody can be in therapy, to empowerment seminars. I'm just trying to give you examples. Somebody can be doing the gym, whatever the case is, people are going to be doing things that heighten and highlight their spiritual practice. And it's going to make somebody move from offering a pentacle to offering marriage. So the hermit shines the light and they go to something permanent with each other. That's how I read the emperor, unless it's a financial spread. It's someone who does well financially and someone who is building maybe a business owner, an Aries, someone who takes control of things and makes it happen. But the emperor, even though he has this ugly side of being controlling, is very, very, very into being married. And since it represents the Aries, I can't say is monogamous, but a lot of people do look at the emperor as being monogamous. But whatever, couples, what I see for you is you guys are going to have a really straight, honest talk with each other about what you need, the choices that you guys need to make in this relationship in order for you guys to heal, to have a long-term future with each other that results in prosperity and marriage. That's it. Let's see how your partner is feeling, or whoever you guys are dealing with. So I'm not going to do how the partner is feeling if you're married because it's obvious. Okay. So for you single caps who are just dealing with somebody, let's see how they're feeling about you. What we saw is that some of you were at a stalemate because you may have wanted more than the person had to give. And it looks like some of you are going to like look within and be like, why did I attract that? Of course, it makes you angry and you want to point the finger and blame. But it looks like some of you are going to stop blaming and pointing the finger and say, I'm going to take complete responsibility for what I attracted. And I'm going to stop giving the power to the manifestation of the attraction. Instead, I'm going to empower myself by focusing my thoughts, feelings, and attention to what it is that I do want. I will take the necessary steps I need to take in order to materialize this. Like some people may have trauma. And I got the feeling with all the therapy that I saw on the cards and all the introspection and seeing the light, somebody's going to be wife material after they're done. Okay. Like maybe you're not wife material or somebody's not quite husband material because of all the psychiatric concerns with the 8 of Swords that was jumping off. Okay. And being of two minds, maybe somebody is just conflicted, but it feels like there might be some trauma that somebody is going to be healing. And maybe you attract married men, unavailable people because you have a very low tolerance for intimacy. But somebody's going to be working on themselves is what I'm saying. And like, even though you may want somebody different, if that's where you are because of trauma and unreleased energy that needs to be professionally addressed, like somebody needs to maybe professionally help you remove energy. I remember I had seen the lady who's like my life coach slash counselor, because she's a therapist, but she's really a life coach, but she's a therapist too. And I said, oh, I feel like I really miss him. And oh, I feel this way and I feel that way. She goes, no, what you're really missing is your mother. And what you're really feeling is this as a result of your childhood, because you didn't even know that person enough to really miss them. What did you have, like 2 to 3 conversations? You don't know him. It has nothing to do with the stranger. You know what I mean? Like, also, if we're falling in love with strangers, that's a very strong indication that it's time for therapy, Somebody's going to therapy and is getting ready to be very attractive to whoever you're dealing with. All right. All right. So we're going to quickly see how this other party is feeling about you. Somebody is very sexually attracted to you, or they want to have a new start with you, or somebody has started a new job. But I see that somebody is still very passionate for you, and they haven't really been able to move forward from you. They're still stuck. They want to start something new, but they're still stuck. They're still stuck on you, and they haven't really been able to completely shake this connection. It's because they have devil energy. Devil energy means there's some type of attachment trauma that a person carries that they try to solve by becoming attached to inappropriate people who remind them of their mama or their dad. This is your card too, Capricorn, which means that you may have like a fatherly connection with this person, and they feel like you're safe, you're their dad. If we're just looking at it from a Capricorn's perspective, and you too may be a love addict or clingy and needy and clinging on someone that you need to really let go of, but you guys can't let go of each other either through the sex or through your emotional bond here. Okay. So somebody is attached to somebody who they have, they share what's called a trauma bond. You ever heard of that? It's not a real, genuine, healthy bond. It's a trauma bond. So somebody is sharing a trauma bond with someone, and they're feeling like they can't let go. And because they can't let go, they think it's a love of a life. But sometimes you can't let go of something because you're disturbed. It's not because this is a love of my life. It's like I was deeply, strongly disturbed, because of what daddy did, what mama did, what my brother did at night in the house, whatever, right? I'm not talking, I'm just saying, so you may not be able to let something that's bad for you go because somebody needs therapy, and whoever needs it is getting it, right? It looks like somebody was not using their intuition too much, because this energy is very hard to fight by yourself. You need a 12-step recovery program, a therapist, antidepressants, Reiki, Iki, ice skating, exercise. This takes a lot of energy to break. But you know what? While you're in this energy, years pass, right? So if you want to be the same place that you were this year, just keep on doing the shit that you've been doing, right? That's exactly. So what I see is I feel like your partner is unable to let go because they feel a very strong attachment to you and a very strong sense of responsibility to the connection. And even if there's a no talky thing going on, they're still very strongly attached to you. So this person may choose partners who live far, that they can't really get to, or choose partners who they know are emotionally shut down, or choose partners that they know is emotionally shut down and hard to get close to, because they're really not quite ready to have a full-fledged relationship with someone else because of their attachment, which is from a major arcana. Major arcana attachments ain't no joke, okay? So because of their attachment to you, their ability to like really move on the way they want to is limited. And it may be subconscious too. So they're choosing people that they know they can't move forward with. They're either choosing people that they just have a sexual thing with. They're either choosing people that live far. They're choosing to go out with people that they never would take seriously. So somebody is not quite over this connection, and this could be interchangeable, okay? You guys might have had a 15, 20-year, 10, 8-year relationship. They don't feel like anybody else can compare, right? And there's a lot of guilt here as well. But at the same time, they don't want to rekindle this connection with you. It's like somebody is trying to move on very slowly, and they're having a very hard time doing it because there's really no comparison. But it does look like there is a decision to not give this a second chance. Um, but they do, what they are thinking is that maybe later on, like they haven't let you go. They haven't completely released the idea of being with the Capricorn, especially since the offer is still on the table. Somebody has to take the offer off the table in order for the other party to move on. Like if one part, neither one of you is moving on. It's like you may not talk for a while and then you talk again and you realize nobody has anybody serious because nobody's really opening up the door for somebody serious. They're trying really hard, but you know, they are where they are. Okay. So the answer is the Ace of Cups reversed, which means that somebody has love for you, but it looks like it's on a friendship level. This is a situation where it may not necessarily be like the love of your life, but it is a fatherly figure, a motherly figure that somebody just can't seem to go away from because they're afraid to leave the only security that they've known. And they feel like if they're going to really truly close the door with you, somebody has to come in and at least be 75% on your level. But so far, they haven't met anybody that can compare to you, or you feel this way about them. And it looks like so far, neither one of you is really trying to, I mean, I see you trying to leave each other alone. I really do. I don't believe in, okay. Mm-hmm. So, I don't really feel like there's past life connections as much as I feel that somebody reminds you of mom and dad. And they trigger an old wound, and then you begin to act that wound out unless it gets healed professionally. But I see something more than just old wounds here. But unfortunately, I'm not really seeing a lot of like romantic cards. The Ace of Cups is reversed, which means that somebody's not in love. The Three of Cups is reversed too, which means there's not going to be a reconciliation that leads to love because love is reversed. But I do feel entrapment and the inability to let go. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's how your partner is feeling about you. Like they can't quite move away from you. But no, they are not ready to have, excuse me, like a full-fledged relationship with somebody else because they're still in the process of detaching from you, and they have a very, very, very strong attachment to you that they may not be cognizant of. But just because you're attached to someone and you can't, and you're having a hard time letting it go, doesn't mean you're compatible. It just means there's someone that you're attached to that you're having a very hard time with letting go. That's what that means. They're going to have to come and fix this air conditioner. I just hate dealing with them at the office. All right, so let's see what the next 2 weeks is going to look like for you, Capricorns. Who should I do next, you guys? Who haven't I done yet? So the next 2 weeks shows you guys like really focusing on your work and getting your work together. That's the heart of your matter of the reading. Also, you might be getting ready for some trip that you're going to be taking across a body of water, maybe to visit somebody. Your ships are going to be coming in as it relates to anything that deals with work or mental health. Somebody's going to therapy. Like somebody's really aggressively dealing with their mental health, and it's getting ready to make you so attractive. Okay. The next 2 weeks, not being able to move on is coming in behind you. Next 2 weeks. Oh, wow. So within the next 2 weeks, somebody's going to be separating themselves a little bit stronger from somebody that they previously was having a hard time with separating themselves from. So it looks like within the next 2 weeks, you're going to be getting your finances together. You move from the 8 to the 9. You're going to be growing, and you're going to be growing because you're going to be proactive with getting on the right path. And again, the Six of Swords can talk about mental health, being healthy with your mental health. So some way, somehow, the next 2 weeks, you will see your mental health is going to improve. You're going to feel freer and lighter and less burdened. Some of you may actually start to meditate, but what a lot of it has to do with channeling your energy into your work and really feeling like your ships are coming in. Okay. Now, as we go into like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, you're going to be getting money coming in. Somebody may get a new house. You may decorate your house. You may get a new car. You may be taking a trip. I see abundance and a lot of self-worth and unbelievable boost of self-love in the next 2 weeks. Like, this is unbelievable to me. It's like you're going to be working on your mental health, and your mental health is saying the same thing. You're going to be working on your mental health. And I mean, you could just be doing something as simple as going fishing. My granddad said that was his therapy. I said, Daddy, maybe you should talk to somebody. He said, I'm going to go talk to the catfish. So he would go out there, go fishing. Some of you could just be going fishing. Some of you, this is what the cards are saying you need to do. You need to go fishing. All right. Why is this all happening? It's happening because this is a soulmate. It's somebody who you treasure, you love very deeply, and someone who maybe you never had sex with and you just really want to tap that ass. Or this is someone who you just care very deeply for and you want to explore this connection. So it looks like you're going to make a decision about a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And the decision is that you're separating yourself from them, but you want to hold on to, whatever aspects of the connection that doesn't make them pop off. So to me, that's a camaraderie ship. You want to hold on to a friendship with a Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What you hope and fear is the Six of Coins. You don't want to know about them spreading their love around or who they're dating or anything like that. You fear that they're spreading their love around. You hope that they just give their love to you. And for the next 2 weeks, you have the World Reverse. And the World Reverse is basically saying that you may have a little bit of difficulty with releasing somebody, but I feel that with the Six of Swords and the Nine of Coins, you're going to be slowly but surely edifying yourself with good principled books that you read, good sound doctrine, maybe in church or in your Buddha hall. I see there's going to be other options for you. Your ships are going to be coming in as it relates to wealth and jobs. But the world is reversed as your answer. And that's letting me know that you're slowly moving into the direction. You're slowly, not fast, okay? But you're slowly moving in the direction of mental health, financial independence, and separating yourself from things that do not work for you. So let's get some advice for you. I want to know what a good love feels like. Good love, good love. I don't think anybody should fuck with a Capricorn unless you want to be fucked, ever having a relationship with anybody else again. It's like, this don't feel like it felt with the Capricorn. I want to know what a good love feels like. With the Capricorn, you'll know exactly what a good love feels like. Well, with one that loves you. Good love, good love. Man, that's a wonderful thing to be with y'all. Y'all come home every night. You don't shake. It's amazing. All right. So what is your advice? Because you guys are still hung up on someone. Your advice is to go out, live your life, have some fun, because even though you're still like strongly connected to someone, for some of you who are not in long-term relationships, I do feel a loss because there won't be an offer coming in with someone you have an untraditional relationship with. But I do see a reconciliation, but the reconciliation seems like it's that of a friendship. So what are you what are they saying to do? They're saying to really not feed the idea of like submitting an offer to a Taurus or a water sign. Instead, start to live your life. move to the abundance that you're already moving to. I mean, this was probably the most impressive reading that I've seen. You guys are really just going to be focusing on yourself, focusing on what makes you happy, focusing on getting your groove on. This is what I do to put you in the mood. Want to say a special shout out to Hustler Tarot. When I'm reading Hustler, I don't look at the sides. You know what I'm saying? Because I came to your room and I was like, what's up, Libra? What's happening? And I think you was reading, Capricorns or something. You was reading somebody. And look up. So I want to say special shout out to Hustler Tarot. Boom, boom. All right, Capricorns, I'm getting ready to do, who haven't I done yet? The Aquarius reading got erased. I'm not doing another one. Leo already got a bonus. So I just got to figure out who's next. So I don't know who. You guys have a request. Don't say Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, yeah, I'll do them. I did Pisces. You guys don't suggest anything without looking first to see if I done it. Okay. I did the Aquarius one. It's the same as the Libra, pretty much. What about this one by the Whispers? Have you ever been kissed from head to toe, down your back, around to your navel? Well, I got more tricks up my sleeves and even more something. I'm willing and I'm able. I was like, no, have you ever been kissed from head to toe, from your back and round to your navel? Would you really have sex with somebody who wouldn't kiss you like that? Why on earth would you want to lay up with somebody who is not feeling you enough to spend at least an hour on your back? You know what I'm saying? When you're really feeling somebody, you don't want to go to their dick or their vagina right away. That's the last thing you want. And if they can have an orgasm from just nibbling their neck, cool. Ooh, ooh. Libras are really sensuous. We're just as sensuous as Taurus. Hustler, if we're into you. The Libra is into you, though. You guys want to know, Capricorns? They'll spend a long time making love to you. A long, long, long time. But some people like it rough and hard. They just look, I don't need all that. Just do it. And it's like, boo, if that's what you need to go and get you a hoe, because that's not happening over here. Right. No, because if I just want to get off, I can just go get a fucking. Oh, speaking about that, I want to say a special shout out to Jungle Pussy. Now, listen, Jungle Pussy, it has a YouTube page. And I just was looking at my subscribers the other day. I don't know why I'm doing that. And I was looking at the top like 15 to 20 subscribers. And most of them are readers, right? A special shout out to all you readers who make your subscriptions public, and I can see that you subscribe to me. Copycat subscribes to me too. So anyway, one of the people who had the most subscribers was a YouTuber named Jungle Pussy. I said, oh my God. Oh my, I went to her page and she most certainly has a song referring to a jungle pussy. Now, I was like, oh my, special shout out to you. I don't know what sign you are, but that shit was funny as hell. Man, that was the laugh of the day, girl. I was on the fucking floor. Jungle boogie. Hey, jungle boogie. Yeah. All right, my cappies. I swear to you, that's her name. Jungle Pussy. What does that mean, that she doesn't shave? I don't know what the hell that mean, girl. Oh, you're welcome. You guys are so welcome. Oh God, that is so funny. I don't know. Let me see if I can find her with just her name without, because I clicked on her from my subscribers page. Oh, I can't go to another site with it being live, I guess. Can somebody see if you can find her? Let me see if I can find Jungle Pussy. Is it one word? Jungle Pussy. Let's see. Yeah, here she is. Oh my gosh, she got a whole thing of songs on YouTube. She's a singer. She got a whole YouTube mix with all of her music on it. And the first one that has 515,000 views is Jungle Pussy Me. And then is when there's another one when she was on 103 point, I don't know. Looks like she wrote a lyric, I don't know. She got something called Trader Joe's. Picky Bitch Checklist. Wait a minute, y'all. We just talking shit now. Let me tell you her songs. I should upload one of her videos. Oh, Yale. Listen, you guys, Yale University fall lecture series did something on Jungle Pussy. Oh, is this girl famous, y'all? What was Yale doing talking about her? Okay, anyway, her songs are called Bling Bling, Nah Me, Trader Joe, Long Way Home, featuring Gangsta Boo, Somebody, Showers, I'm in Love, State of the Union, Picky Bitch Checklist. All right, you know, Capricorns, y'all like music. Check her out. Check her out. Thank you for subscribing, John. Shit, I'm ready to party. There's a whole new me that's out. All right. All right, you guys. You're so welcome. She said it's a jungle down there. No, you know what? If it's a jungle down there, it's going to smell funny. If you keep that shit shaved, it's going to smell wonderful. Everybody has their own little scent. Okay. Okay. I got so much shit to do today, y'all. I'm going to get ready for another trip. I want to go to fucking Madrid. We're trying to talk anyway. I've been wanting to go to Madrid for a long time. Why not? You know, I would like to see the pyramids. You know, my girlfriend went to Egypt for a teaching assignment. I was so proud of her. She was there for 10 weeks in fucking Egypt, you know. Oh, you are Jungle Booty. Okay, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and I will see you soon. Gemini is next. No, I did